hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? Big Porky here, the voice of hardcore boxing, and I hope you've subscribed as well, or I'll be coming to pay you a visit. Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Russell here from Porky's Corner. How are you doing? How are you doing, Spencer Fearon? Are you okay? You've got plenty to say for yourself, haven't you, Spencer? I'm not going to give you airtime because that's what you want, innit? Doing 2-hour podcasts sat in your car on a Sunday, digging me out. What did I say to you, Spencer, in August 2019? You do remember, don't you? If you don't, I'm going to jog your memory. And I think that the boxing fraternity needs to know what happened and how we came to have some beef. Oh, yeah. I think the boxing fraternity need to know. All right? As you all know, for the last 4 years, I've been putting videos out. Coming this November, it'll be 4 years since I started this channel. I started it after being with Dennis 2 years, 7 months. I was with Dennis. I said, Dennis, they're not selling tickets, Tommy Frank, Liam Cameron. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Get the fighters out there. Yeah, go on then, start it. Go get all equipment and give me an invoice. So I bought all equipment, spent a bag of sand just to start with. Now we'll come back. But I won't bother about that. It's like Dennis says, well, you can always use it for egg and spoon race on sports day. Let me just turn this off. But the point I want to make is this. I started this channel 4 years ago nearly. We started doing Helmet of the Month and things like that, and I started digging a few people out, trying to be a bit controversial and trying to bring a bit of attention to Dennis's stable, because nobody really gave two shits about it when I started there. I mean, nobody even knew Dennis were, to be honest. He was just some guy that had Clinton Woods back in the day, and Jamie McDonald that he lost, and Ricky Hatton that he had for 4 fights he lost. I think he had McDonald 13 fights. To be fair, them 17 fights, they didn't get beat with Dennis, so well done, Dennis. So I thought, Dennis don't really understand social media, so I had to think outside the box. Now, Spencer Fearon, you kept popping up all the time, coming out with controversial things, so I used to dig you out. I never had anything bad in my heart towards you, Spencer. But you didn't like being in helmets, did you? So you went crying to Daniel Kinahan. You remember, don't you, Spencer? You do. Daniel rung Dennis up and said, look, I know it's sandbags, Dennis, but can you have a word with him? So Dennis had a word with me, and I went, no, he ain't coming in helmets. Dennis goes, why? And I said, if he's had the votes, he's in it. If I can put Peter Fury in helmets, Spencer Fearon can go in, because Peter Fury is somebody I respect, and he's a close friend of mine. I respect him for what he's been through in his life, the struggles he's had. I also respect John Fury as well. He's had a big sentence and he ain't come through it. But I respect Peter more. He's a man's man. I respect him. When I first started doing this channel, Peter Fury were one of the only ones that really helped me out. AJ Hobson, Peter Fury. Dennis didn't help me. He encouraged me. And doors did open for me, but he never helped me. If anything, he hindered me. But anyway, that's by the by. So I said, no, Spencer is not coming out helmets. Well, can you take that video down? I went, no. I went, all right. Well, he wants your number. So I said, give me number. So he got my number. So why couldn't Spencer Fearon phone me in the first place? Why? Why do you have to get Daniel Kinahan to phone Dennis? Because doing that, it's like trying to flex your muscles, isn't it? So when Spencer Fearon phoned me, he phoned me here. Now, this was Nicola's office, my business partner. She works for Dennis now. I were in that little pokey office next door. So he phoned me. So Spencer Fearon's phoned me. So I took the call, but I was filming with this here. There you go. The old trusty Canon. Bloody donkey's years. So Spencer Fearon's phoned me. Now, before he phoned me, I phoned my mate. He said, be careful about what you say to him on the phone. I went, okay. So I left it running when he phoned me. I was doing a video at the time. I was hammering Matchroom at the time when he phoned me. And then we got a call off. And then I shot downstairs and we had the second call in the car, but I took the camera with me. All right. You remember that, don't you, Spencer? Spencer X. You remember, don't you? Oh, you remember, because I sent you it. I said, well, Spencer, just to let you know that this is what we spoke about, just in case you're trying and add a few bits on. That's what we spoke about, Spencer. I'm not going to mention the second thing that we spoke about, Spencer, but you remember the first thing when I said to you, because I was taking piss out you. Like, oh, yeah, Spencer, you were going, pork, you're doing it all wrong. You can't make your way into boxing doing it like you're doing, digging people out. And I went, well, I've got my style, you've got yours. Pork, you kept calling me pork, and I fucking hate that. It's Porky or Russell or Russ. It's not fucking pork. It's like I'm a fucking slab of meat or something, or a pork chop. Right. So what happened, Spencer? I said to you, Spencer, I didn't know you were well connected, G'ing you up, but I would take it piss. What did you say? You know what you said, Spencer. You went, yeah, Daniel Kinahan's godfather to my children. That's what you said. Now, if anybody from MTK wants this, you get in touch with me, porkycorner@mail.com. You said that, Spencer. That's a lie, mate. That's a lie. You got a little bit carried away with yourself, just like John Fury does when he's in interviews. You got a little bit carried away for yourself. And then the second thing we spoke about, you know about that one, don't you, Spencer? You were naming names and implicating people in very serious things to try and scare me. You know, don't you, what you said? You know, don't you? Hey, you fucking know, don't you? You want to come and take me on? You fucking take me on. But for you to go on somebody's pod and turn around and say, yeah, that Porky, he's a fucking prick. He's an ex-junkie. Correct? Correct. I was an ex-drug addict. I had loads of it. I made a pig of myself for 10 years, mate, on it. £1,000 a week on foil. £1,000 a week. 150 quid a day, every day for 10 years. Never missed a day, mate. Never missed a day. I was sleeping 20 hours a day. Not a good time for me. Not a good time for me. Fell out with a lot of my family and friends, but I didn't owe anybody any money. I made my bed, I lied in it, but I paid for my own stuff. But what I had to do to pay for it were, I'm ashamed of myself, and I don't recognise that person now. But so when I hear people, and I've had words with with Mick about this, Mickey Theo and other people, the mates, when they say, oh, smackhead this, junkie that, and I say, oh, don't say that. I don't like that. I don't like to hear that. Or crackhead this and all that. I wasn't really much of a crackhead, but, you know, I had a few months on it. Well, that can get rid of your money. I don't like to hear things like that because everybody's story is different to how you come to addiction. But so I'd rather you didn't speak about me like that, Spencer, right? Because I'd like to think that I'm a pretty stand-on guy and I'm more mentally stronger than you, right? Now we're going to come to that now, aren't we? Why am I mentally stronger than you, Spencer Fearon? Over 10 years behind the door in over 12.5 year period. Over 10 years, mate. You did a week remand in London and you were crying your eyes out in your cell to Terry Dunstan. You know Terry Dunstan, don't you? Is it cruiserweight from down your way? You know about this, Spencer, but why don't you go tell everybody on these podcasts why you were in for that week? Go tell them. I know what I did my time for. I'm a hero where I live. Everybody around here knows me. I'm not saying I'm a superstar, but they all know me around here, why I did my time. But why don't you tell everybody why you did your time? Why don't you? Hey? Tell everybody why you did that week, Spencer. Hey? And we're blubbering. And when you got out there, who were it who bailed you out? You went begging, didn't you, for a job at Sky? Ed Robinson got you on at Sky. £100 a week, mate. That's where you ended up at Sky. £100 a week for a few hours at Sky. That's how you got into boxing. So don't you make out you're this road man and you're this G. You're not a G, mate. You're not a fucking G. Who wants to be a G anyway? Only idiots go to prison. But it's how you conduct yourself when you're in there, snivelling like that. Don't talk to me about hardship and junkies and shit like that, Spencer. All right. They're running around saying that people come to do me in a gym and I phone police on them. When did this happen? What gym did it happen at? And who are these people? Hey? It's a bit like your Oscar Rivers story. My people told me that Oscar Rivers failed a drug test as well. Well, that got you a sack at Sky. Your people. Your fucking fantasies, like Daniel Kinahan's Godfather to Your Children. Fantasy Island stories, Spencer. Fantasy Island stories. All right, but a bit below belt that. Saying I run police on people who come to a gym to do me in. What gyms do I go to around here? Mick Wales at Brampton Braylow. Nobody dare go to Mick Wales gym. Carrying off for me there because even if somebody did come to do me in at that gym, they'd get done in before they come through the door and it won't be by me. So nobody's ever caused trouble there. What other gyms? Dennis's gym, Titans gym at Sheffield. Never had any problems there. Glyn Rose gym, never had any problems there. Chris Smedley's gym, never had any problems there. So what gym are you talking about? Or are you listening to shit? But I think you're just making shit up. So start naming names. It's like when people were saying, oh yeah, Dave Caldwell's done this, Dave Caldwell's done that. I said, look, I can't mention that on my channel. Let me speak to these people. So I've put the people on the channel, given the platform. You need to put these people on a fucking platform. Put them on a platform and let them say, yeah, Porky wrote police on it. We went to fill him in and he grassed us all up to police. Well, who are these people, Spencer? Who? My mate, don't mention that. No smoke without fire. Fuck that. I meet it head on. Who are these people, Spencer? Come on, name names. Who's the guy that told you Oscar Rivers failed a dope test because Sky asked you? You couldn't name anybody, could you? You were like, oh, my people, I can't disclose my sources. Chatting shit. 2 hours on a Sunday morning, chatting shit. 2 hours chatting shit in your car. That's how busy you are. That's what it's come to for you, isn't it? 2 hours talking about me on podcasts. 2 hours. You should be fucking embarrassed talking about what a toothless. Yeah. See that there, Spencer? Cosmetic Beach, Anatolia, Turkey. All paid, mate. Just waiting to get into the country. 16th of September, Spencer. That's when they're going to make a decision when I can fly out. What we're going to have then? Well, you're still ugly, Porky. Well, I'm not best looking bloke, am I? Top of ear bitten off, been stabbed, had guns in my mouth. I've been through all that. It's all done, innit? It's all in past, innit? I'm moving forward now with my YouTube channel, Spencer. But what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life, Spencer? That's what I want to know. What? Setanta let you go, didn't they? Why did they let you go? Dripping tap, where's my shakes? Why did Setanta let you go, Spencer? They sent you out with a van driver and a camera to get footage from gyms. All you were coming back with were footage of you doing videos. It's not about you, it's about the fighters, Spencer. So they let you go. Sky have let you go for telling lies. And who are you in now? MTK? Oh, is it God? One of them something to do with that, or mates at MTK, whatever it's called, Daniel Kinnan. Eating Godfather to your kids? Not true. MTK. In fact, all my Porky followers, send this video to MTK. Tell them to get in touch with me if they want to hear that. Spencer, you'll have to get in first then and say, oh no, you meant that. You really meant that he's like a godfather to your kids. Fucking load of shit. You know what you said? But you also said about that other thing as well, didn't you? You have to be very careful sometimes, Spencer, what you say. That's why you should just be straight. That's why you should be straight, mate. Right, instead of fucking full of shit. As for the guy you were talking to on that pod, fucking hell. Was it Peter McDonough? What's it, the voice from the corner? Fucking hellfire. I don't even know what to say about him, to be honest. I don't know what to say about him. First time I met him, he had a leprechaun suit on at Peter Fury's 50th birthday party in Bolton. I thought, who's that with leprechaun suit on? But it is what it is. I wish him well. I wish him well. But listen, this is how you've got to look at it, Spencer. Try and be real. All right. You keep going on about diversity and religion and all that crap. Where are you taking MTK money? Don't preach about junkies and things like that and inventing stories about people phoning police on teams of people that have come to do me in. A fucking team come to do me in and I run police on them. What a load of shit. Utter shit. Is that where it's come to, Spencer? You're making shit up like that. Try and get me a slappy. Try and rubbish my fucking good name. Well, not that it is a good name, but I like to think I'm in a better position than what I used to be. All right. Correcting people like you on your shit. You know, blaggers. Blagging fuckers. Eh? Strutting about, making out you know about boxing. Fucking do me a fucking favour, mate. Jesus Christ, man. Do me a favour. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Shit chatters, people like you, Spencer. But anyway, forget about that. Forget about that. What are you shouting off about? You're some sort of gym daddy and you'll bash me up in Miguel's gym or something. What are you talking? Utter shit. I put you on a billboard, right? If John Fury were going to fight Mickey Theo, right? I put you on billboard because me and you've got beef from a couple of a year ago, haven't we? And that can still be sorted. And you've got all advantages because you're ex-boxing, aren't you? All right, but we'll have it on hard road if you want, Spencer. I ain't really bothered about you. I'm not fucking training here every day for fuck all, mate. So it's up to you, mate. Just get in touch, mate. I'm not hard to get in touch. porkycorner@mail.com, Spencer. All right. Or we can get at it at Mickey Theo's gym in Essex. That's down your way, isn't it? You know, I'm down there every couple of months. So it's up to you, mate. But I don't really give two fucks about you, mate. I don't give you a second thought, but somebody sent me that and I was fucking raging. In fact, I spoke to people and they were saying, I don't give him airtime, but I'll give you a little bit of airtime. Another thing as well, what did you mention? He said, I'm sucking off Joe Gallagher or something like that, and that won't last and all that. First of all, you don't know about my relationship with Joe Gallagher. I respect him as a trainer and he's all right. You're going on about Dennis. You don't know fuck all. Nobody knows the real reason why I left Dennis July 29th last year. Nobody knows the real reason because I haven't put it out there yet, but I will soon. But nobody knows the real reason. So stop inventing shit. All right, Dennis is a good bloke, but if I wanted to go to Dennis's house now, I'd pull up, walk straight in and make me a sandwich in the fridge and he'd just piss his pants in front of me, start laughing. So don't you fucking be getting involved in any shit like that, because he don't even like you, Spencer, you little prick. All right? You don't know fuck all about me, so keep your fucking pie hole shut. Fucking inventing bollocks. You fucking idiot. So that's about it, really. That's all I wanted to fucking say. I could go on forever. But like I just said, I've had an ace up my sleeve 2 years. Look at that fucker. Now go and watch the video, August the 19th, 2019. Got a picture of him on front, it says Spencer X. That's the video that you were crying about, innit, Spencer, to Kinahan, trying to flex your muscles. Look at me, who I know. Who gives a fuck? Daniel Kinahan don't mean fuck all to me. I don't even know him, mate. Trying to bring other people into shit. If you've got a beef with me, you fucking phone me and I spoke to you. I don't phone like men. So why did you have to do that? You did a Bellew, didn't you? A Bellew ringing Dennis up, trying to cause me problems. He should have fucking rung me himself. He had the opportunity. He's another fucker. But you, low life cunt, aren't you? People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Spencer. All right, now go on, fuck off.
You like that one, didn't you? Right, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me, because we're on this journey together, aren't we? So anybody got any ideas for the channel, fire them over to me, porkycorner@mail.com, all right? Shout out to Innovation Alloys and South Yorkshire Packaging, all right? Don't forget to subscribe, keep on trucking.